it is gone. If you're aware, then it's gone. You forgive yourself. You say, boy, I thought I was going to have to do something. And then it's like, oh, well, no, I don't. What I want to do is fix all this in meditation. And your new job is you're sitting down with four other people, and maybe you're communicating a little bit with confirming. Guy A's looking at guy B. You got it? That one? Yeah, I got it. And they're just like bringing the love. Hey, you make it go away by creator. At that point, those individuals are acting on behalf of our creator because we're waking up. So anytime you hear a person tell a story like this woman right here who is laying down her codes, she's another Akura, and they're so special. And there's no reason to be. I mean, people are just wearing it, and they don't need to. She's been given the right to be exposed to so much, that beautiful Sandra, and she's not allowing herself to realize herself. She coaches so well, and she should just coach herself and make it all go away, because if she wants to, it will. That's just how it is. You make it go away, it goes away. That's what our brother did. Like, what are you doing here? When it came time to cast them out, they had to take off because it was like, I'm scared. This tour guide from Egypt just basically warned me, you come near me, I'll hunt you down. I'm like, you're going to be my tour guide, right? And I should put her picture got her on my phone. She'd put up some pictures of inside the pyramids. And the back wall looked like it was freaking Bohemian Grove, Moloch. So I commented on that, trying to be a funny guy. It was Nefertiti, and it was high res, your good camera shots, very good color, well lit, like you felt like you were there. It wasn't a magazine picture, you were there, because of what we can do with the digital now. And the conversation went from my, I guess, insight that I was trying to be sarcastic about, thinking I'm speaking to a tour guide. So I'm going, all right, I'm going to, since I know her, and now I know her, met for a reason, let me take the extra step of saying, when I do come to Egypt, which I plan to do, I'm going to use your tour guide service. And man, she hoaxed me out right there. You come over here and I will hunt you down. And then she disconnected. Like one of these Facebook Messenger, the person's gone, so don't bother. And that's how they operate. The big threat and then run away. So my job is to go find her when I get over there. Shit, her name's Hannah something. She's got a guy. She looks fine to me until you learn what she's about. You take the second look and like, okay. They walk amongst us, and she's a tour guide. Well, hell, it's Egypt for Christ's sakes. Like, what, then she's gonna hunt, one of these. What, are you trying to scare me? Because you don't understand. I just tried to give you some freaking business. So that's that's the world that we're in now, where you out them just by trying to give them an electronic hug. Oh, I'm gonna use you to be my tour guide service. Holy taser! You come near me, and then she's gone. I should put her. It's gonna happen. She's gonna be the cover to this video, just because I want to, and I'm allowed to. And she can't sue me. I'd love for her to come talk to me, because the transmutation would freaking probably solve this damn nuclear freaking connectivity problem I'm talking about. See, that's how we're gonna do it. There's a part that hugs it away, there's a part that meditates it away, and there's a part that just enjoys watching it go away. But we're not even aware enough as a collective to enjoy watching it go away. Like, we don't even have a stadium full of people applauding for this woman. She's doing it like, okay, I'm on YouTube and BitChute, and if you want me to save your life and read you out as to where you are with the Akashic record, I've got time for you. Here's my PayPal number, and they, I'll tell you what, right there, go find her. You want to find out who you are, I highly recommend it. She's obvious. Indigo Angel. Look her up on YouTube. But in addition to that, please, if you feel called to ascend, because it's an ascended point of view, that you have to express it in love. How can you express that in love? That they've got nuclear connectivity put together. Well, here's what I would say. First of all, if you were talking to them face to face, you'd say, hell, if you've been doing this, well, I was being born over and over again, and now I'm finding out that this is the truth in 2022, that you guys succeeded to hook this all up, and by nuclear power and primordial energy from ancient history, you measured it out that long ago. So, you can put a date on it, go whenever you need to in order to go back. And you can, because Atlantis was 12.5 BCE, and you can push it back from there to flipping Lemuria, where some of this stuff is attached, and that's 75,000 years ago. So now we're going dark side participation in your issue. How does Thoth lay in? Well, that thing's covering everybody's raising, so that's a whole nother. We haven't beat that as a total unit yet, because we blew it in Lemuria. So don't brush with fluoride. Take some positive steps to line your new spirit body up by going vegan, not brushing with fluoride, and just seeking good diet from there. Now you are ready to participate on the side of the light, because you were born to do it. And the excitement of, whoa, I am actually meditatively deployed. And when two or more are gathered, the more the merrier, the more that are paying attention, the more that say, okay, at 4:20, we're going to bring it down, people. And then you'll smoke a joint together. 3, 2, 1, love, bam, and it goes away. Like that. That's why I'm not actually doing it, you see, because I'm in sales, not management. But I love all the players, and how can you not? Shall I say, as a man, these are just, they got it together. And when you say I love you, you're lucky to say it. And you don't want to mean the wrong part. That's the challenge that a guy has of, man, I mean it. I can just say it because I say it to everybody. And when you can get to the point where you kind of mean it mostly that way, then you're there. As good as you need to be to still have an identity and you put it to bed, because this is much more important. But I'm just being complimentary of beautiful women as a guy, because let's face it, that's the truth. And you get into the classic songs of everyone is beautiful, and you watch them go in the vibe. I'll tell you what, you go to the Georgia Guidestones, you get the Coca-Cola crowd to do that right there, with the right words and the right music and 432, and you'll hope it right out. Be like a rain dance. We could probably do it a lot of different ways, but we have to do it together. And we need enough of the population to pop with awareness, so we can disseminate and dissipate our focus. And then an angel of the light who's walking around that you can hug, human, can spend their day doing I mean, she does what she wants any. These people do what they want anyway. Her especially, she's on a different plane. This girl, to me, just watching others. But Akora is so special in what she's done because she's the electric key code breaker of them. And she's got it close in Bavaria and the whole region of Germany. You see, I'm sure she's aware, but I'm explaining it from I'm over here, knowing what I know. So I'm aware that she is in the Rumpelstiltskin land of lore in terms of Germany, the place. And as it turns out, you don't know where the primordial crap is over in Europe specifically, but certainly the Transylvanians and wherever that Merovingian stuff is inside the haunted houses. So there are grid lines that lay into that. And for that reason, and the fact that Adolf Hitler was where he was, Germany has just got the Aryan Aldebaran Nazi. See, that's more Henry Kissinger than Hebrew Kissinger being him. And he was at Bush's funeral in meditation with him. Another Nazi. Thinking about what they're going to do. So Henry Kissinger is a key guy. And you can't go kill him. You can't go kill George Bush. Like, fixing the problem isn't go, okay, Delta, let's go kill him. That is not proper for the calling. Because it's peace and it's love, and we got to do it that way. So we're very much like the police officers who, you can just paint it this way. The cop who really has to play by the rules in terms of getting the guy who really did it. It's still a challenge for a police officer. If they fumble it up and the lawyer knows, the guy goes free. And we know this. So, the the bottom line is that we're going to win this. I guess is a closing point. It's just another angle on the bringing it to a close quickly. Nostradamus and Dolores Cannon conversed over this type of issue. Of the sooner that we wake up and jiffy pop it down, we're good. Imagination goes up, clarity goes up, gifts are suddenly resonating, a little bit of gypsy, a little bit of the stuff that you saw the lady in the carnival do that you wanted to try. By golly, you're doing it. You're lining up and it's coming out and it's you as the gift that now you're pursuing it just as a thing. I'm just overusing the card thing as an example, but it's healing, QHHT, co-meditation to bring amplification to an intention. The more human beings that our unique identities can be in a rhythm of focus, and then through co-awareness, the intention goes up. And, the intended objective has a better chance of being realized. So the more people that we have focused on every piece of gizmo in the gadgets, the sooner we wipe it out. It's not a one person. Everybody's got a piece of the entitlement that we're in pursuit of. Yeshua got his. He's the call him the first, right? Because he did what he did to get this started. first will be last, and the last will be first. So everything's ironic, and I don't want to get stray from my point. We need Foo Fighters of electronic nuclear grid. I feel it. I know it. I heard it. I heard it, but something I knew already. That's enough. Then you're in. Keep learning. Learn what the hell's going on out there so you can identify with something to participate in. The whole universe is changing, and if you are, if you're being robbed of opportunity, that's what the robbery is. Because you don't know who you are, and that's your house. And right now, I'm talking about an eyes open part that we can't even see, that's out there. In addition to, the universe is inside you, so there's your corruption of you can deal with, and it's your fight. It's not for me to judge you. I can only say I hope you can figure it out, whatever your trouble is. I'm very, you have to have compassion when you see the distress and help them discern and truth it out. Waterboarding is, I'm compassionate waterboarding. If there's any ley lines left that we can't pick up and they got one, that's not going to happen because we're too good at that. So I'm giving a bad example. I'm just, in that case, I'm just talking about, I'm trying to go as low vibe as we are. And let's face it, it's the TV box. I'm not going to believe it until I see it on TV. There are those that are there. So if we can get George Bush to say, pick your celebrity of truth that's unmasked and unplugged and, maybe had to do some presidential self-pardoning by laying down and having a session. Just to learn that truth isn't that bad because you get a hug. It's compassionate waterboarding. If it's needed, it's a tool that's in the toolbox. I know it's a little bit expansive because I'm saying that we should be meditating the nuclear lines away, and then I'm going to say let's waterboard the culprits. Well, yes, I am saying that, but if we don't have to do it, as a thing that we should consider actively, and if you hear my voice, please put the word out that we're looking for a recruitment of people that want to bring them down so you can't operate anymore, and then they'll have to go home. Kushner's coming with his idea of what the hell kind of vibe is he riding on to get the hell around this place. And I've said enough about all of it because I love everybody. So if it was going to be a December Christmas, I'd say that. But hell, that doesn't even work anymore because 9/11 is the birthday of our brother, Yeshua ben Joseph, born of a virgin until she had intercourse with her husband. That's the way it works for all women. Good night. I love her, by the way. The roses belong to her. And you can smell them, and you can associate with them, and you can assume them. She won't fight you. There's probably many women that will assume them. Don't we know? I just like the term odor. Okay? It's much more generic. Good night.